The pride of the High Plains, the Balko Bison, are on the air. Balko Bison basketball is brought to you by Squirtle, Watauga Cheese Factory, Crossroads Express, Casey Cowan Custom Haying, Summit Wealth Strategies LLC, and Tri-State Heating and Air. And now for your Crossroads Express pregame show. Welcome to Anchor D Arena here in Goodwell on the campus of Oklahoma Panhandle State University. The arena is still buzzing from the Balko Lady Bison's 36-35 victory over the Boise City Lady Wildcats. We're going to take a quick break and hear from our sponsors, and when we come back, we will have the pregame show live from Anchor D Arena. Watauga Cheese Factory has been producing the finest cheese in Oklahoma and Texas for over 80 years. Locally owned and operated, the folks at Watauga Cheese Factory have summer sausages, the best homemade cheddar cheeses in the region, spiced pickles, homespun honey, and their famous cheese curds. Located in Perryton, Watauga Cheese Factory also has gift baskets and offer delivery options. Visit Watauga Cheese Factory at 2018 South Main Street in Perryton or call them at 806-648-4310. Watauga Cheese Factory is a proud sponsor of Balko Bison Athletics. Casey Cowan Custom Haying services the Oklahoma and Texas panhandles for all of your haying needs. From swathing and baling to hay sales for cattle and horses, Casey Cowan Custom Haying is the best option for your farm and ranch needs. Contact Casey Cowan at 580-628-7464 for all of your haying and hay service needs. Casey Cowan Custom Haying is a proud sponsor of Balko Bison Athletics. Crossroads Express is your one-stop shop for your convenience store and gas needs, located at the intersection of Highways 412 and 83 at Bryan's Corner. Crossroads Express features specialty deli items like Louisiana meat pies, crawfish pies, boudin, as well as corn dogs and everyone's favorite beef and bean burritos. And the Crossroads Express gas station has your gas and diesel needs that you will need to make it a road trip. Call 580-361-2529 for your call-in orders and let the folks at Crossroads Express take care of you. Crossroads Express is a proud sponsor of Balko Bison Athletics. Panhandle living is hard, and with our scorching summers and frigid winters, if your heating or air isn't working, it can get even harder. Let the fine folks at Tri-State Heating and Air help you make it through the seasons in comfort. Licensed and insured for over 20 years, Bryce Sager and the folks at Tri-State Heating and Air are well equipped to handle your HVAC, air and refrigeration, and heating needs. Locally owned and operated, Tri-State Heating and Air understand the unique needs of folks in the Panhandle. Contact them at 580-525-1820 and let Tri-State Heating and Air make your home or business more comfortable. Tri-State Heating and Air is a proud sponsor of Balko Bison Athletics. In this time when there's so much insecurity in the world, the one thing you need to be able to rely on is your financial situation. That's where the folks at Summit Wealth Strategies LLC come in. Located in Alva, Summit Wealth Strategies LLC specializes in tax, payroll, and financial management services designed to help folks in the Panhandle and northwestern Oklahoma handle whatever insecurities the world throws at us. Contact Van Johnson at 580-609-4880 and let him give you the financial security and peace of mind you need to make it through any situation. Summit Wealth Strategies LLC is a proud sponsor of Balko Bison Athletics. Welcome back to the Crossroads Express pregame show live from Anchor D Arena here in Goodwell, Oklahoma. We want to thank everyone for joining us on this broadcast of Balko Bison basketball. If you're listening, please let us know where you're listening from. Like and follow us on Facebook at Balko Bison Sports Network and on Twitter at Balko Sports. We love hearing from our fans. We love hearing from you during our broadcast. Today features a matchup between the number 17 ranked Balko Bison and the Goodwell Eagles. Goodwell comes into today's game with a record of 14 wins and 7 losses on the season. They're averaging 51.6 points a game, giving up 44.6. In their last 5, that has improved drastically, averaging now 58.2 points a game in their last 5, giving up 49.2. They are 3-2 in those 5 games. The Eagles made it to the 3rd round of the Class B playoffs last year before falling to Balko. Tryon Grice suffered a partially torn ACL in the matchup against Balko back in December and missed most of the season, but is playing in the playoffs despite the injury to provide a spark for the Eagles. Goodwell defeated Boise City yesterday 47-36 to make it into today's 2nd round matchup. For the Balko Bison, they come in today's game ranked ranked number 17 in the state and are 11-1 on the year. They're averaging 58.5 points a game, giving up 39.7. In their last 5 games this year, they've averaged 65 points a game and are giving up 38 points a game, and they are 5-0 in those 5 games. Balko comes into today's game red hot, having won 8 straight games by an average of 25.3 points a game, and all 8 have been by double digits. Since the Bison's 1-point loss to Turpin, the Bison have a renewed focus on the offensive end while not letting up on defense. Balko defeated Felt last night 66-36 to qualify for this 2nd round matchup, and their calling cards of balanced offense and stout defense have been on full display over the last 5 weeks. Goodwell is a much more athletic team than most that they faced this year, however, and I do not expect this game to be a blowout at all. Balko defeated Goodwell 56-47 on December 17th. The two teams have always played well against each other, and we should expect more of the same today. From this point on, it's double elimination, so we know that both Goodwell and Balko will be playing in Beaver next week. It's just a matter of who and the when. The winner of today's game will play the winner of Tyrone versus Drummond at 8 o'clock on Thursday in Beaver. The loser of today's game will play the loser of that matchup at 3 o'clock on Thursday. We want to thank our sponsors for today's game, Watonga Cheese Factory, Casey Cowan Custom Hang, Summit Wealth Strategies LLC, Tri-State Heating and Air, and Crossroads Express. We're going to take a quick word from our sponsor. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups and the start for today's matchup between the number 17 Balko Bison and the Goodwell Eagles. Balko Bison basketball will continue in a moment. Crossroads Express is your one-stop shop for your convenience store and gas needs. Located at the intersection of Highways 412 and 83 at Bryan's Corner, Crossroads Express features a wide variety of ice-cold fountain drinks, candies, snacks, and is a proud vendor of Cajun salsa and pickles, as well as Watonga cheese. And Crossroads Express gas station has your gas and diesel for your farm and off-road vehicle needs. Crossroads Express also has a gift shop featuring novelty and one-of-a-kind gifts and souvenirs. Call 580-361-2529 for your call-in orders and let the folks at Crossroads Express take care of you. Crossroads Express is a proud sponsor of Balko Bison Athletics. Welcome back to the Crossroads Express pregame show live from Anchor D Arena here in Goodwell, Oklahoma. I want to thank everyone for joining us for this broadcast of Balko Bison basketball. If you're listening, please let us know where you're listening from. Let us know on our Facebook or Twitter pages, and let us know who you're cheering for, who you're rooting for. The starting lineups for today's game, first for the Goodwell Eagles, coming into today's game again with a record of 14-7. Number 0, Jordan Boley. Number 4, Kyler Quintana. Number 20, Ben Schreiner. Number 3, Tryon Grice. Number 20, Ben Schreiner. And number 22, Kyle Franklin. And the Goodwell Eagles are coached by Kyle Strain. For the Balko Bison, number 00, Cole Cowan. Number 1, Braxton Fowler. Number 5, Jaden Hall. Number 10, Logan Taylor. And number 34, Peyton Mulberry. The Bison are coached by Jake Regier, assisted by Terry Mulberry. Again, Balko 11-1, ranked number 17 in the state in this game. Should be a very exciting game. Watonga Cheese Factory is the 3-point sponsor for the season for the Balko Bison and Lady Bison basketball. Every time a Balko Bison or Lady Bison player makes a 3-pointer, we give them a mention. Special thank you to Watonga Cheese Factory for being our 3-point sponsor. Welcome to Anchor D Arena here in Goodwell, Oklahoma for this matchup, this 2nd round Class B playoff matchup between the Balko Bison and the Goodwell Eagles. A very pleasant good afternoon to you all wherever you may be. My name is David Vaughn. I'll be your host for the afternoon. It's a pleasure to be with you on this frigid and snowy Saturday afternoon. Goodwell is in their road purple uniforms with white lettering and gold trim. They'll be going from right to left across your screen. Balko in their home white with the maroon lettering and trim. We're With the script Balko across the chest, they will be going from left to right across your screen. So Jaden Hall is in the circle, prepared to do the jump for Balko. And he will be facing Ben Schreiner, who will be jumping for the Balko, or for the Goodwell Eagles. Ball's in the air, tip is controlled by the Eagles, and Goodwell will have opening possession. Boley brings the ball across the timeline. Thought about the three-pointer, did Franklin, now down to the block. Grice has the ball, back to Franklin. Franklin has the ball, crossover dribble, back to Grice, now to Boley. Boley between the circles, dribbling, passes over to Quintana. Quintana on the near side, back to Boley. Over to Franklin. Franklin back to Boley again. Boley holds the ball high above his head, passes over to Quintana. Quintana directing traffic near the Balko bench. Passes over to Grice on the near sideline. Now down to the elbow, being guarded by Fowler. Back to Grice, back down to the block now. Spin move, Schreiner's jumper over Fowler's no good. Offensive rebound by Mulberry. Mulberry outlet to Hall. Hall has it, circles back out, waits for the numbers to set up. Mulberry three-pointer. Bang! This is Watonga Cheese Factory three-pointer. And Balko leads by a score of 3-0. First points of the game belong to Peyton Mulberry. 7:05 to go here in the first quarter. Boley has the ball now, passes over to Franklin. Franklin back to Boley, now to Quintana on the near side. Over to Schreiner on the wing. Passes deflected. Loose on the ground. Still loose on the ground, picked up by Goodwell. Now driving in. Over. Franklin has the ball. Jumper is no good for Franklin. Rebounded by Logan Taylor. Outlet goes to Cole Cowan, who's now in the front court. Cowan directing traffic. Driving in. And we have an offensive foul called on Cole Cowan. That'll be Cowan's first personal foul, first team foul. Cowan lowered the shoulder and kind of dump trucked Ben Schreiner. And for some reason, they don't allow that in basketball. I'm not sure why. I think basketball would be a lot more interesting if you could just lower your shoulder and just dump truck everybody in your way. I think it would make a much more fascinating game. Goodwell basketball, 6.5 to go here in the first quarter. Quintana has the ball, being guarded by Taylor behind the back dribble, passes over to Boley. Boley has the ball double teamed. Now the foul line jumper is off the iron, no good. Offensive rebound, putback is up and good for Ben Schreiner. Schreiner's basket is good, and his 3-2 favor Balko. Cole Cowan now with the ball in the front court. Passes over to Logan Taylor. Taylor being guarded by Quintana. Over to Fowler, now to Cowan. Cowan has the ball, goes around the Hall screen. Back to Fowler. Fowler down to Mulberry. Back to Cowan. Cowan driving in on Grice. Passes back out to Fowler. Fowler has the ball, and now Cowan has it between the circles. Getting the play, waiting for the offense to set. Driving in on Grice. Spin move for Cowan. The jumper's off the glass, no good. Rebound in the air. Picked up by Mulberry. Mulberry's turnaround jumper's off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Hall. Hall putback is good. Basket good for Jaden Hall, and it's 5-2. Favor Balko. Into the front court now is Tryon Grice. Three-pointer from Boley is in and out, no good. Rebounded by Cole Cowan. Cowan bringing the ball now into the front court. He's met there by Jordan Boley. 5:20 to go here in the ball game. 3-point lead for Balko in the early going, 5-2. Cowan driving in off Boley. The shot is no good, but he's fouled. And Cole Cowan walking away, grabbing his shoulder. That's not a good sign. Foul is on Jordan Boley, his first personal foul, first team foul. Cole Cowan at the line to shoot 2. Cowan has the ball, takes a couple dribbles, first free throws on the way, and it's good. So free throw number 1 good for Cole Cowan. Still working that shoulder. Second free throw from Cowan is on the way, and it is good as well. So both free throws good for Cole Cowan. It's 7-2. We have a timeout on the floor by Coach Strain. 30-second timeout. We'll take it with him. 5:14 to go here in the first quarter. Balko 7, Goodwell 2. Balko Bison basketball continue in just a moment. Watonga Cheese Factory has been producing the finest cheese in Oklahoma and Texas for over 80 years. Locally owned and operated, the folks at Watonga Cheese Factory have summer sausages, the best homemade cheddar cheeses in the region, spice pickles, homespun honey, and their famous cheese curds. Located in Perryton, Watonga Cheese Factory also has gift baskets and offer delivery options. Visit Watonga Cheese Factory, 2018 South Main Street in Perryton, or call them at 806-648-4310. Watonga Cheese Factory is a proud sponsor of Balko Bison Athletics. Welcome back to Anchor D Arena here in Goodwell. 7-2, your score favor Balko. 5:14 to go here in the first quarter. Cole Cowan was fouled hard earlier, still working that shoulder. Looks like he may have gotten a little bit of a stinger in that shoulder, and that's no good. The Eagles will be inbounding on the baseline. They do so to Jordan Boley. Boley will bring the ball across the timeline. 2-1-2 zone being presented by the Bison. Grice jump pass over to Quintana. Quintana holds the ball high above his head, being guarded by Taylor. Dribbling now, double teamed at the top of the key, over to Boley. Boley has the ball, holds it at the hip. Dribbles now into the paint, over to Quintana. Quintana thought about the jumper, opted not to take it, down to Schreiner. Schreiner's jumper's off the iron and no good, rebounded by Jaden Hall. Hall outlets to Cole Cowan, and outlet quickly into the front court. Fowler has the ball, thought about, ball's knocked away off of Boley and out of bounds. It will be Balko basketball with 4:40 to go here in the first quarter. Subbing into the game for the Eagles will be Christian Galcine, Abel Espino, and Victor Ramirez, replacing Boley, Quintana, and Franklin. Cowan inbounds on the wing to Mulberry. Mulberry has the ball, being guarded closely by Grice. Utilizes the Hall screen, passes back to Taylor. Taylor near the logo. Has the ball, hands it off to Fowler. 4.5 to go here in the first quarter. Cole Cowan now has the ball, being guarded by Galcine. Galcine with heavy pressure. Bounce pass to Fowler. Fowler has the ball, being guarded there by Ramirez. Over to Taylor. Now to Cowan on the far side at the foul line extended. Holds the ball at his head. Looking to get rid of it. Does so to Fowler. 4:10 to go here in the quarter. Braxton Fowler dribbling the ball, being guarded loosely by Christian Galcine. Pass over to Mulberry. Mulberry utilizes the Fowler screen, driving in and loses control of it. Coming quickly back the other way into the front court is Espino. Espino driving in on Cowan. Shot is no good, but there's a foul on Cole Cowan. That'll be Cowan's first personal foul, or second personal foul. So 2 fouls on Cowan, second team foul. And at the line for Goodwell will be Abel Espino. First free throw is around the rim and no good for Espino. Subbing into the game for Balko will be Mason Romju, replacing Cole Cowan. Romju taking his place at the square. Second free throw is on the way. Around the rim and also no good. Rebounded by Hall. Hall has the ball, coming back the other way into the front court quickly. Over to Logan Taylor. Taylor, long three-pointer. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound, loose on the floor, and we have a foul. I think the foul's going to be on Jaden Hall for a push-off. Yeah, Hall cleared out with his offhand. So first personal foul on Hall. That's the fourth team foul, and it will be Goodwell basketball. Bring the ball into the front court is Galcine. 3:38 to go in the quarter. Driving in is Trice, knocked away and stolen. Mulberry has it, hands it off to Fowler, who will bring it across the timeline. Fowler being guarded by Ramirez. Logan Taylor's layup is no good, but he's fouled. Trey Grice with the foul for the Eagles. That'll be his first personal foul, second team foul. And at the line for Balko will be Logan Taylor to shoot 2. 3:25 to go here in the first quarter. 7-2 your score. First free throw from Taylor is on the way and good. Taylor, a reliable free throw shooter for the Bison, and someone that you definitely want to have on the line. Second free throw is up and good. So both free throws good for Logan Taylor. It's now 9-2 favor Balko. 3:21 to go here in the first half. Into the front court now. Espino has the ball cross court, pass to Galcine. Galcine now down to Schreiner. Schreiner turnaround pass, cross court three-pointer is good for Abel Espino. And it's now 9-5. 3:05 to go here in the first quarter. Fowler crossover dribble. Hands it off to Mulberry. Mulberry dribbling out by the circle. Hands it off to Logan Taylor. Taylor now driving in. Passes over to Fowler. Fowler thought about it. Didn't have good control of it, so he opted not to take it. Then fake the pass to Hall. Reverses to Taylor. Taylor has it now dribbling at the circle. 2:46 to go. Crossover dribble. Trying to shake. Espino can't do it. Pass over to Mulberry. Mulberry back up three-pointer. In and out. No good. Rebound by Hall. And he stepped out of bounds. 1:37 to go now here in the first quarter. 9-5 your score, favor Balko. Over to Grice. Grice holds the ball high above his head, passes it now down to Schreiner. Schreiner with it, loses control. We have an offensive foul. Foul is on Ben Schreiner, his first personal foul. Third team foul, and it will be Balko basketball. Game starting to get just a little chippy now. Team's getting really aggressive, and I would imagine this game is going to be called really tight here for the next little bit because the referees do want to keep control of this game. And they've done an excellent job so far. Nice cutting shot for Logan Taylor. Misses everything on the layup, though. And the Eagles coming back the other way. Three-pointer is off the iron and no good. Rebound loose, picked up by Hall. Foul is on Victor Ramirez. That'll be his first personal foul, fourth team foul. It will be Balko basketball inbounding in front of their bench with 2:05 to go here in the first quarter. 9-5 the score. As I was saying, the officials have done a terrific job so far in this tournament of keeping control of things. They've done a great job, and so they'll get control of this. Long three for Taylor is off the back iron. No good. Rebounded by Hall. And that's two fouls on Jaden Hall now. Subbing into the game for Balko is Braxton Fowler. 1:49 to go here in the first quarter. 9-5 your score, favor Balko. Eagles inbound to Jordan Bowling. The offenses for both teams have come to a screeching halt here in the last 4 minutes. Quintana has the ball. Trapped over in the far corner. Now over to Grice. Grice's jumper over Mulberry is good. 14-foot jumper for Tryon Grice. It's now a 2-point game. 9-7 favor Balko. Cole Cowan into the front court with 1:25 to go in the first quarter. Cowan has the ball. Utilizes crossover dribble. Utilizes the Mulberry screen. Passes back to Peyton Mulberry. Mulberry for three. Off the back iron. No good. Foul is on the floor. And the foul is on Mason Romju. That'll be his first personal foul. 5 team fouls. And stepping into the game for Goodwell now is Jaden Harold replacing Tryon Grice. 9-7 your score now. Goodwell with the ball with a chance to tie or take the lead with the 3-point basket. 1:11 to go here in the quarter. Quintana has the ball, crossover dribble, utilizes the screen. Has the ball, passes over to Schreiner in the corner. Schreiner with the ball, passes back to Quintana. Over to Harold on the far side, back to Quintana, now down to Schreiner again, fakes the pass, loses control of it, ball's up in the air, loose. Three-pointer is good for Kyle Franklin. Okay, so the basket is good, but there's a foul on Goodwell, Jordan Boley. Okay, so three-point basket counts, but there's a foul on Jordan Boley, and that's Boley's second personal foul for Goodwell. Subbing into the game now for Goodwell is Abel Espino. Eagles lead by a score of 10-9, an unfamiliar position for Balko here in the last 6 weeks or so. They've not trailed very much or very often at all. Cowan into the front court, driving, splitting the double team, loses control of it, and there's a foul on the shot. Foul is on Ben Schreiner. That'll be his second personal foul, 16 foul for Goodwell. So plenty of fouls so far in the early going of this one. So Cole Cowan at the line to shoot two. Cowan 2 of 2 from the line so far in the game. 42 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. First free throw is on the way and no good. Second free throw from Cowan is up and good. So 1 of 2 for Cowan on that trip. Cowan is 3 of 4 from the line so far with 42 seconds left to go in the quarter. We are tied at 10. Ben Schreiner has a seat, and Tryon Grice comes back into the game. 40 seconds now into the front court. With the ball above his head, Grice has the ball on the block, loses control, picks it back. Turnaround jumper from the foul line is blocked. Rebounded by the Bison. Cowan has the ball, and he's fouled in the backcourt. Foul is going to be on Kyler Quintana. That'll be his first personal foul. 17th foul already. And so Balko will be shooting free throws for the rest of the half. There's still 28.4 seconds left to go in the first quarter. So Cole Cowan at the line now. Free throw from Cowan is on the way, and it is around the rim and good. Bison retake the lead 11-10 with one more forthcoming. Nathan Smith set to check into the game after the free throw is coming in for Cowan. Second free throw from Cowan is on the way, around the rim and good. So both free throws good. Cole Cowan with 5 of 6 from the foul line in the first quarter so far. And Bison lead by 2, 12-10, 28.4 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Coach is employing the defense to stay calm and don't do anything stupid. Long outlet to Jaden Harold, who has it. Back over to Espino, now over to Quintana. Quintana has it, now down to the foul line. Driving in his Harold over to Espino. Floater for Abel Espino is good. We're tied at 12 with 10 seconds left to go in the quarter. Logan Taylor brings the ball across the timeline. 7 seconds. 6 seconds crossover dribble. Has it. Loses control of it. Picks it back. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. 1. And he's not going to get a shot off. Logan Taylor completely lost track of the clock. And the time expires. At the end of the first quarter, your score, Balko 12, Goodwell 12. Balko Bison basketball continue in just a moment. And this time when there's so much insecurity in the world, the one thing that you need to be able to rely on is your financial situation. That's where the folks at Summit Wealth Strategies LLC come in. Located in Alva, Summit Wealth Strategies LLC specializes in tax, payroll, and financial management services designed to help folks in the Panhandle in northwestern Oklahoma handle whatever insecurities the world throws at us. Contact Van Johnson at 580-609-4880 and let him give you the financial security and peace of mind you need to make it through any situation. Summit Wealth Strategies LLC is a proud sponsor of Balko Bison Athletics. Welcome to the Summit Wealth Strategies first quarter recap. Balko 12, Goodwell 12. Balko with terrible shooting in the first quarter, just 2 of 12 from the field. 1 of 7 from 2, 1 of 5 from 3. Goodwell shooting 5 of 13 from the floor. Cole Cowan leading the way for Balko with 5 points. Leading the way for Goodwell is Abel Espino with 5 as well. It will be Balko basketball to start the second quarter. Cowan brings it into the front court diagonally, passes over to Logan Taylor, who holds the ball high above his head, over to Fowler. Fowler now down to Cowan at the foul line extended. Goes around the Mulberry screen. Passes out to Fowler. Fowler wanted to get it down the hall, but he's guarded very well down there by Schreiner. Cole Cowan has the ball now down to Mulberry at the elbow. Double team down there, dribbles out of it. Reverses course, passes over to Fowler. Fowler to Cowan. They've been working the near side pretty heavily on this possession. Bounce pass over to Fowler. Almost lost it. Gets it back to Taylor. Taylor over to Cowan on the far side now. Cowan driving in. The shot's off the glass and no good, but he's fouled. Foul is on Abel Espino. That'll be, I believe, his second personal foul. No, that'll be Espino's first personal foul. 18 foul, and Cole Cowan will be at the line to shoot 2. Cowan 5 of 6 from the line so far. First free throw is off the back iron and no good. Second free throw from Cowan is up and good. So 1 of 2 for Cole Cowan. It's a 1-point lead for Balko, 13-12, 7:25 to go here in the first half. Bring the ball into the front court is Espino, being guarded there by Fowler. Fowler reached in, did not make contact. Over now down to Franklin. Franklin holds the ball back to Espino. Espino has the ball now down to the free throw line to Grice. 3-point jumper is good for Kyle Franklin. It's a 2-point lead for Balko, 15-13. Cowan outlets to Fowler, who has it now in the front court, being guarded by Franklin. Over to Logan Taylor near the far sideline. Hands it off to Cole Cowan between the circles, who has his dribble. Cowan holds the ball high above his head. Bounce pass to Mulberry. Mulberry thought about turnaround jumper, is no good. And we have a foul called on Jaden Hall. That's going to be his third personal foul. So Jaden Hall's going to have a seat with 3 personal fouls, and he'll be done for the half. Eagles inbound to Abel Espino. Goodwell with a 2-point lead and 6:45 to go here in the first half. Espino with the ball, driving on Ramju. Gathers the shot over Mulberry. Is no good. Rebounded by Cowan. Cowan has the ball. Long outlet to Ramju in the front court. Ramju has it. We'll wait for the offense to come back. Cole Cowan has it now at the foul line extended. Driving in, the shot off the glass. No good. lost his balance as he was going up. Now into the front court, driving in. Espino's jumper is no good. Ramju looked like Ramju got him a little bit. Maybe he got the ball. Logan Taylor with the ball in the front court. 12-foot jumper is in and out, no good. Offensive rebound, put back, no good. A lot of contact, no foul. Coming back the other way is Grice across the timeline. Pass over to Espino. Espino driving in now. Splits the double team shot over Mulberry. No good. Rebounded by Cowan. Both teams now a little bit frenetic as we hit the 6-minute mark here in the second quarter. Logan Taylor now into the front court. Has the ball, circles back, and Balko's going to long three-pointer for Taylor. Misses everything except the glass. Out of bounds off of Ramju, and it will be Balko basketball. Or, excuse me, it will be Goodwell basketball. Galcine and Ramirez into the game for Goodwell. Nathan Smith into the game for Balko. Coach Regier trying to settle his team down just a little bit. Inbound goes to Kyle Franklin in the backcourt, who gives it back to Galcine. Galcine coming across the timeline for the Eagles. 5:45 to go here in the first half. Over to Ramirez. Ramirez driving in, passes out to Grice. Grice has the ball. Wide open three-pointer for Grice. Off the back iron, no good. Rebounded by Mulberry. Mulberry looking to outlet, does so to Cowan. Cowan has the ball, bringing it up on the far side. Ramju thought about the jumper up, not to take it. Driving in. The foul is going to be on Tryon Grice. That'll be 2 fouls on Grice. And at the line for Balko will be Mason Ramju shooting 2. Second personal foul, 9th team foul for the Eagles. Neither team with a foul to give. First free throw for Ramju is on the way, and it's good. And the only reason that Balko's in this game right now is because of their foul shooting. They've only made 2 baskets. Second free throw is around the rim and also good. And we're now all tied up after the 2 Ramju free throws at 15 with 5:23 to go here in the first half. Into the front court now, over to Grice. Grice holds the ball high above his head, being guarded loosely by Cowan. Has the three-pointer if he wants it. Passes back now to Ramirez, who has the ball. Holds it in his hip, now takes the dribble pass over to Grice. Grice now between the circles. Utilizing the Franklin screen, passes over to Espino, gets it back. Three-pointer from Grice is off the side of the iron. No good, rebounded by Mulberry. Mulberry looking to outlet. Can't find anyone, so he'll take it himself. 4:53 to go here in the first half. Back to Fowler now between the circles, who holds the ball. Now takes his dribble, driving in. Over to Mulberry. Mulberry thought about the jumper, opted not to take it. Fowler, long three-pointer, is off the front iron. No good. Rebound knocked away and picked up by Ramju. Ramju throws. It's tipped by the Eagles. But picked up by Fowler. Fowler now over to Smith. To Cowan. Cowan for 3. Bang! That's a Watauga Cheese Factory three-pointer. And the Bison lead by 3, 18-15. Timeout. Goodwell will take it with him. 4:26 to go here in the first half. Balko 18, Goodwell 15. Balko Bison basketball will continue in just a moment. Casey Cowan Custom Haying services the Oklahoma and Texas panhandles for all of your haying needs. From swathing and baling to hay sales for cattle and horses, Casey Cowan Custom Haying is the best option for your farm and ranch needs. Contact Casey Cowan at 580-628-7464 for all of your haying and hay service needs. Casey Cowan Custom Haying is a proud sponsor of Balko Bison Athletics. Welcome back to Anchor D Arena here in Goodwell, where the Balko Bison lead the Goodwell Eagles by a score of 18-15. Eagles to inbound on the far sideline. Christian Galcine to do the inbounding honors to Jordan Boley, who gets the ball now, walking it up the court, and will cross the timeline diagonally, coming toward the near sideline. Being guarded very loosely by Mason Ramju, who picks him up now a little bit closer. Crossover dribble for Boley, pass over is knocked away. Collision by Bison players, but Balko will come back the other way. Cole Cowan has the ball now, being guarded by Boley in the backcourt, brings it into the front court now, hands it off to, or does not hand it off. Pass over to Mulberry. Mulberry driving in, shots off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Boley, coming quickly back the other way now are the Eagles. They have numbers if they hurry. Boley into the front court, 5-on-2. Turn around, hands it off, and it's stolen by Nathan Smith. Nathan Smith reached in there and knocked the ball away. 3:51 to go here in the first half. 18-15 your score favor Balko. Cole Cowan now with the ball, walking it across the timeline on the far side. Being guarded loosely by Galcine, driving in. Loses control, he goes up, the shot's no good, rebounded by Mulberry. Put back is no good, rebounded by Schreiner for the Eagles. Come back the other way now are the Eagles. 3:31 to go here in the first half. Galcine's jumper is good and a foul. Foul's going to be on Nathan Smith. That'll be Smith's first personal foul. Christian Galcine to shoot one. Subbing back into the game for Balko will be Logan Taylor, replacing Nathan Smith. Knocked away from behind by Fowler, it will be Goodwell basketball. Eagles to inbound on their own baseline. Coach Strain calling the play for the Eagles from the sideline. Looking to inbound, they have on the block. The jumper's no good, and a foul. Foul's going to be on Mason Romju. It will be on the shot, and at the line will be Victor Ramirez to shoot two. His second personal foul for Mason Romju, and at the line for the Eagles will be Ramirez. Ramirez's first shot is on the way and good. We're now tied at 18 with one more free throw forthcoming. Into the game for Goodwell will be Abel Espino, replacing Christian Galcine. Second free throw from Ramirez is on the way, and it's also good. And the Eagles now take a lead 19-18. Coming into the game for Goodwell will be Tyler Quintana, replacing Victor Ramirez. Bison inbound with 3 minutes to go here in the first half, trailing by one into the front court now. Cowan has it being guarded by Bolin. Back to Taylor. Taylor lost it, got a back bounce pass to Cowan on the far side, 2:51. Now down to Mulberry. Mulberry's turnaround jumper is off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Grice. Coming quickly back the other way are the Eagles. Three-pointer from Espino. No, I'm sorry, the jumper from Espino is good. It's a three-point lead now, 21-18. Quickly into the front court, Logan Taylor has it. 2 on 5. He's going to drive in anyway, and a foul on Quintana. So Logan Taylor will be at the line to shoot two. Fouls on Kyler Quintana. That'll be Quintana's first personal foul, second personal foul. And Taylor at the line to shoot two. Balko's offense has been simply dreadful here in the second quarter, and Goodwell has taken advantage. Taylor at the line, first free throw is on the way, around the rim and good. Second free throw on the way for Taylor is up, and it is also good. So both free throws good for Logan Taylor. It's a one-point game, 21-20, favor Goodwell. 2.5 minutes to go here in the first half. On the far sideline, Bolin has the ball being guarded by Romju. Down to the block, knocked away by Mulberry and out of bounds. It will be Balko basketball as Peyton Mulberry knocked the trash can over and sent it down the walkway. When you're 6'5", 245, it's hard to stop on a dime, I think, and that's kind of what happened there. Long outlet goes to Espino. Espino now down to Grice. Grice's jumper from the elbows off the side of the iron, no good. Rebounded by Cole Cowan, and the Bison come back the other way. 2:15 to go here in the first half. 21-20 your score, favor Goodwell. Cole Cowan with the ball now in the front court, being guarded by Bolin. Hesitation dribble, passes over to Fowler. Fowler to Mulberry. Nice no-look pass there, triple team. The jumper's no good. Looked like he may have been hit on the elbow, didn't call it. Wide open three-pointer, barely draws iron. The putback is no good. Another offensive rebound for Grice, and the putback is good. 3 shots for Goodwell on that possession. And that's the kind of thing that'll drive Coach Regier absolutely crazy. 23-20 your score, favor Goodwell. 1:40 to go in the half. Braxton Fowler now with the ball, hands off to Logan Taylor. Taylor driving in, loses it. Coming back the other way, Goodwell with numbers. Pass is to Schreiner. Schreiner shot off the glass, no good. Rebound loose on the floor. Right to Bolin, whose putback is good. It's a 5-point lead for Balko. Balko trailing by 5 is their largest deficit of the season this year. They've not trailed by more than 4 points all year. They're now down by 5 with 1:07 to go here in the first half. Down to Mulberry at the block, or at the elbow rather. Over to Fowler. Fowler has the ball. Hesitation dribble driving in, passes out to Cowan. Cowan for 3. No good, but he's fouled shooting 3. Fouls on Jordan Boley. I believe that'll be his 3rd personal foul. So Cole Cowan at the line to shoot 3 for the Bison. Balko trailing by 5, 25-20. First free throw from Cowan is on the way, around the rim and good. Second free throw from Cowan is off the back iron and in. Into the game for the Eagles now, Christian Gaucine and Kyle Franklin replacing Ben Schreiner and Jordan Boley. Looks like Nathan Smith is coming in for Cole Cowan. Third free throw is up, and it is good. So Cowan makes all 3 free throws, and now into the game for Balko will be Nathan Smith replacing Cole Cowan. Goodwell with a 2-point lead, 25-23 with 55 seconds left to go here in the first half. Into the front court now as Gaucine passes over to Quintana. Quintana being guarded by Fowler. Driving into the lanes, knocked away, picked back up. Gaucine fakes the shot over to Espino. Espino's three-pointer is good, and lead back up to 5 now, 28-23. 35 seconds left to go here in the first half. Fowler brings the ball into the front court, pass over to Taylor. Taylor with the thought about the 3, opted not to take it. Pass is knocked away, out of bounds by Abel Espino. Goodwell is just faster, more athletic, more determined right now in every facet. Offensively, defensively, right now it looks like they just want it more. And that's not a good sign for the Bison. Inbound goes to Mason Romju. Romju hands it back to Fowler. Fowler now crossover dribble, being guarded by Espino. Loses control, he gets it back. Now pressured in the corner over to Mulberry, who's triple teamed. Goes up for the shot. Shots off the glass, no good. Rebound picked up by the Eagles. And they're going to come quickly back the other way into the front court. Quintana passes over to Franklin, and Franklin traveled with it. It'll be Balko basketball with 7 seconds left to go in the half. Cole Cowan into the game for Nathan Smith quickly. The official and Mason Romju sharing a joke on the sideline. 6 seconds left to go. 5, 4 into the front court. 3, 2, Cowan 3 at the buzzer is no good. And at the end of the first half, Goodwell leads Balko 28-23. Balko Bison basketball continue in just a minute. Watonga Cheese Factory has been providing the finest cheese in Oklahoma and Texas for over 80 years. Locally owned and operated, the folks at Watonga Cheese Factory have summer sausages, the best homemade cheddar cheeses in the region, spiced pickles, homespun honey, and their famous cheese curds. Located in Perryton, Watonga Cheese Factory has gift baskets and offers delivery options. Visit Watonga Cheese Factory, 2018 South Main Street in Perryton, or call them at 806-648-4310. Watonga Cheese Factory is a proud sponsor of Balko Bison Athletics. Casey Calla Custom Haying services the Oklahoma and Texas panhandles for all of your haying needs. From swathing and baling to hay sales for cattle and horses, Casey Calla Custom Haying is the best option for your farm and ranch needs. Contact Casey Cowan at 580-628-7464 for all of your haying and hay service needs. Casey Cowan Custom Haying is a proud sponsor of Balko Bison Athletics. Crossroads Express is your one-stop shop for your convenience store and gas needs, located at the intersection of Highways 412 and 83 at Bryan's Corner. Crossroads Express features a wide variety of ice-cold fountain drinks, candy, snacks, and is a proud vendor of Cajun salsa and pickles, as well as Watonga cheese. And the Crossroads Express gas station has your gas and diesel for your farm and off-road vehicle needs. Crossroads Express also has a gift shop featuring novelty and one-of-a-kind gifts and souvenirs. Call 580-361-2529 for your call-in orders, and let the folks at Crossroads Express take care of you. Crossroads Express is a proud sponsor of Balko Bison Athletics. Panhandle living is hard, and with our scorching summers and frigid winters, if your heating or air isn't working, it can get even harder. Let the fine folks at Tri-State Heating and Air help you make it through the seasons in comfort. Licensed and insured for over 20 years, Bryce Sager and the folks at Tri-State Heating and Air are well equipped to handle your HVAC, air and refrigeration, and heating needs. Locally owned and operated, Tri-State Heating and Air understand the unique needs of folks in the Panhandle. Contact them at 580-525-1820 and let Tri-State Heating and Air make your home or business more comfortable. Tri-State Heating and Air is a proud sponsor of Balko Bison Athletics. In this time when there's so much insecurity in the world, the one thing you need to be able to rely on is your financial situation. That's where the folks at Summit Wealth Strategies LLC come in. Located in Alva, Summit Wealth Strategies LLC specializes in tax, payroll, and financial management services designed to help folks in the Panhandle and northwestern Oklahoma handle whatever insecurities the world throws at us. Contact Van Johnson at 580-609-4880 and let him give you the financial security and peace of mind you need to make it through any situation. Summit Wealth Strategies LLC is a proud sponsor of Balko Bison Athletics. Welcome back to the Casey Cowan Custom Hang Halftime Report live from Anchor D Arena here in Goodwell, where the Balko Bison trail the Goodwell Eagles by a score of 28-23. Balko's shooting is simply dreadful in this game. Balko is 3 of 31 from the floor, shooting 9%. 1 of 21 from 2 and 2 of 10 from 3. Goodwell is shooting 11 of 29 from the field, so certainly not lighting it up, but much better than Balko. They're 11 of 29 from, or they're 7 of 20 from two-point range, 4 of 9 from 3. The Bison being led by Cole Cowan, who have 12 points. Logan Taylor with 4. 3 for Peyton Mulberry, 2 for Jaden Hall and Mason Romju. for Goodwell, Abel Espino with 10 points off the bench. 6 for Kyle Franklin, 4 for Jordan Boley, and 2 apiece for Ben Schreiner and Tryon Grice. And that gets us to where we are right now, 28-23, your score favorite Balko. The Goodwell and Balko mascots are going after it in the corner of the gym, and kind of a little playful fight over there. There's a police officer over there anyway, in case things start to go wrong. They can certainly break things up. Like they're, yeah, okay. It's kind of fun to watch. I think it's more fun to watch because I know the person who's the mascot for the Bison, and it's someone that's like super gentle. And I don't. So I think that's what makes this even more funny to me. So we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have the start of the second half live from Anchor D Arena, where the Balko Bison trail the Goodwell Eagles by a score of 28-23. Balko Bison basketball will continue in a moment. Welcome back to Anchor D Arena here in Goodwell, Oklahoma, on the campus of Oklahoma Panhandle State University, where the Balko Bison trail the Goodwell Eagles by a score of 28-23. Goodwell will have the ball to start the third quarter. They will inbound on the far sideline. 2-3 zone being presented by the Bison right off the bat. Bring the ball into the front court is Boley. Boley over to Franklin. Franklin bounce pass to Quintana. Quintana now to Boley on the near side. Pass over to Franklin on the wing. Near side of the pass is deflected and stolen by Mulberry. Into the front court now. Jaden Hall has the ball. Driving in. The shot is no good around Boley. Back into the front court now. The other way is Franklin for the Eagles. Over to Jordan Boley on the far side. Holds the ball high above his head. Pass to Quintana now between the circles. Quintana holds the ball. Directing traffic. Calls for the screen from Franklin. Gets it. Taylor fights through it. Pass now to Boley into the paint. The shot's off the glass and good. 7-point lead now for Goodwell, 30-23. 7:12 to go here in the third quarter. Cole Cowan brings the ball into the front court. Bounce pass to Fowler on the far side. Now to Taylor, over to Cowan. Cowan at the top of the key has the ball. Utilizes the Mulberry screen. Thought about the jumper, opted not to take it. Holds the ball. Bounce pass over now to Fowler. Fowler being guarded by Boley over there. Aggressive defense. Three-pointer from Fowler. In and out, no good. And the rebound by the Eagles coming back the other way. Into the front court, Franklin has the ball. Three-pointer over Fowler is good. Lead now up to double digits for Goodwell at 33-23. Bison trailing by 10. Into the front court now is Fowler. Fowler's pass now down to Mulberry. Mulberry with Schreiner on his hip. Goes up for the shot, and there's a foul on Schreiner. Foul on Schreiner, and so Peyton Mulberry will be at the line to shoot 2. Balko needing points in a desperate way right now. They're not making any free throw, or they're not making any field goals. They've made 3 baskets the entire game. Everything else has come from the foul line. First free throw is good for Mulberry. Second one forthcoming for the senior. Off the back iron, no good. Rebounded by Grice. Quickly now into the front court are the Eagles wanting to run. Boley has the ball, met there by Fowler. Thought about it. Pass over now to Quintana near the scorer's table. Cross-court pass over to Boley on the far sideline. Has the ball now down on the block. Grice turning around, passes off to Quintana. Quintana driving in. Shot's no good. Gets his own rebound. Put back up is blocked. Picked up by Grice. Grice has it now going around. Now over to Franklin. Franklin for 3 is good. It's a 12-point lead now for the Eagles. 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them. 5:58 to go here in the third quarter. Balko trailing Goodwell 36-24. Balko Bison basketball will continue in a moment. Crossroads Express is your one-stop shop for your convenience store and gas needs, located at the intersection of highways 412 and 83 at Bryan's Corner. Crossroads Express features specialty items like Louisiana meat pies, crawfish pies, boudin, as well as corn dogs and everyone's favorite beef and bean burritos. And the Crossroads Express gas station has your gas and diesel needs that you will need to make it a road trip. Call 580-361-2529 for your calling orders and let the folks at Crossroads Express take care of you. Crossroads Express is a proud sponsor of Balko Bison Athletics. Goodwell is on a 20-1 run right now. Inbound on the far sideline goes to Cole Cowan, who brings it up. Cowan met by Franklin, down to Mulberry. Mulberry driving in, shot over Grice is off the glass and good. Finally a basket for the Bison, and maybe that's what they need to see is just one go in. Into the front court now, Boley has a crossover dribble. Stops, passes over to Franklin. Franklin now back. Franklin has the ball now, driving in. Thought about the shot, opted not to take it back to Quintana. Quintana now holds the ball near the circle, and they will reset the offense. Quintana dribbling in the circle. Pass over to Boley on the free throw line extended. Now utilizing the Schreiner screen. Has the ball. Pass over to Quintana. Quintana driving in. He uses the screen. Foul line jumper is good for Kyler Quintana. It's 38-26 favor Goodwell. 5:05 to go here in the third quarter. Cole Cowan with the ball in the front court. Over to Jaden Hall. Hall has the ball. Pass down to Mulberry. Mulberry has the ball. Double team. Turnaround jumpers off the glass. No good. Gets his own. Putback is good for Peyton Mulberry. Back-to-back baskets for Mulberry. The lead's now at 10, 38-28 for the Eagles. Quickly into the front court is Franklin. Franklin driving in. Back to Boley. Boley for three. Off the front iron. No good. Rebounded by Fowler. Logan Taylor now with the ball, holding it in the backcourt. Takes his dribble now, brings it into the front court. Cole Cowan has the ball, driving in. The shot is, they're going to call an offensive foul on Cole Cowan. Coach Regier is getting in the face of the official. So it's an offensive foul. That's going to be I think Coach Regier's trying to get a technical foul right now. Three personal fouls for Cole Cowan. Eagles with the ball and the lead up by 10 now. Franklin has the ball. Jumper for Franklin is no good. Rebounded by Cole Cowan. Cowan looking to let traffic clear a little bit. Does so. Brings into the front court. Braxton Fowler, three-pointer. Off the iron. No good. Rebounded by Quintana. Quintana coming quickly into the front court now for the Eagles. Crossover dribble in front of Taylor. Over to Schreiner. Schreiner's jumper for the foul line. No good. Gets his own rebound. Put back is around the rim and good. Long outlet now to Logan Taylor coming the other way. 3:52 to go here in the third quarter. 40-28 your score. Foul line jumper for Taylor is good. 16-foot jumper for Logan Taylor is good, and it's 40-30 favor Goodwell. Quickly into the front court now is Abel Espino. Espino, ball knocked away by Fowler. Espino gets it back now to Quintana, who has the ball at the logo. 3:33 to go here in the third quarter. Over to Franklin. Franklin with the ball now. Down to Schreiner. Schreiner over to Grice. Grice's fadeaway jumper is no good. Rebounded by Hall. Hall wanting to run. Come back the other way. 1-on-3. Off. And he goes up for the layup. Shot's no good, but he's fouled. Foul is on Kyle Franklin. That'll be his first personal foul, second team foul. And at the line for Balko will be Jaden Hall to shoot two. Hall yet to score in the game. Not really been able to get much of a rhythm. The first free throw from Hall is around the rim and no good. Into the game now for the Eagles, Christian Galcine and Victor Ramirez. Hall's second free throw is up and good. So Jaden Hall now in the scorebook. It's a 9-point game, 40-31. 3:19 to go here in the third quarter. Franklin has the ball in the backcourt. Full court press being employed by the Bison. Then we have a foul. Foul is on Logan Taylor. That'll be Taylor's first personal foul, second team foul, and Goodwell to inbound in front of the scorer's table. Abel Espino has the ball. Over to Victor Ramirez. Ramirez at the far sideline. Has the ball at the foul line extended. Holds the ball high above his head. Back to Espino. Now over to Galcine. Galcine thought about the jumper out to not take a Franklin with the ball now on the wing. Cross-court pass. Over to Espino. The shot is no good. And we have a foul on the rebound. Foul is on Ben Schreiner. Stepping into the game for Balko is Mason Romju. That's 4 fouls on Ben Schreiner. So Schreiner will have a seat probably for the duration of the quarter. Cowan with the ball. Directing traffic. Bounce pass to Mulberry. Has the ball on the block. Turnaround jumper over Grice is off the glass and good. Basket good. It's now 40-33 favor Goodwell. And not sure what happened there. I guess they said 24 doesn't get to inbound the ball. Okay, into the front court now. The shot is no good, but there's a foul on the shot. I think that's going to be on Mason Romju. Foul is on Mason Romju. At the line for Goodwell will be Christian Galcine to shoot 2. 2:21 to go here in the third quarter. Goodwell leading 40-33. First free throw from Galcine is on the way. Around the rim and good. That's something we commented on in the last game. These rims here at OPSU are so soft. It's nice. You shoot the ball, and it just kind of sits on the rim for a little bit, decides to take a nap, whatever, and then falls in. A lot of times when you shoot those balls, it bounces so hard that it's a ricochet. You can't do anything with it. Second free throw is also good, and the lead back up to 9 for Goodwell, 42-33. Cowan into the front court, passes to Romju, now over to Taylor. Over to Cole Cowan. Cowan directing traffic, holds the ball high above his head, has it. Defensive switch over there. Romju dribbles it off his foot. Saved by Goodwell, but over to Cowan. Now to Romju. Romju has the ball. Pass back out to Cowan again. 1:55 to go here in the third quarter. Dribbling, being guarded. Now double team. The shot for Cowan off the glass is no good, but he's fouled. Foul is on Victor Ramirez. That'll be the second personal foul for Ramirez. At the line for Goodwell will be Cole Cowan to shoot 2. First free throw from Cowan is on the way and good. A heated conversation between Coach Regier and one of the officials over there on the baseline. And I think a warning was just issued there because I heard the word warning come out of his mouth. Second free throw for Cal is no good. Rebounded by Grice. Quickly now the other way are the Eagles. Galcine has the ball, bringing it into the front court. 1:45 to go. 42-34. Jumper from the foul line is no good. Galcine gets his own. Putback is blocked by Mulberry. Rebounded by Cowan. Cowan's outlet was a bullet, but too strong for Mulberry, or excuse me, too strong for Romju, not out of bounds. Goodwell to inbound on the far sideline. 1:34 to go here in the quarter. 42-34. Your score favorite Goodwell. A quarter that Goodwell has dominated. Espino has the ball at the foul line, extended on the near side. Goes for the steal as Taylor. Foul line jumper is around the rim, no good. Rebound still loose, picked up by Hall, but he loses control of it. Galcine lays it back up and in. Have a timeout on the floor. Timeout on the floor, 30-second timeout, 1:11 to go here in the third quarter. Goodwell leading Balko by a score of 44-34. We're going to leave it right here. Balko just has no rhythm whatsoever in this game. They're struggling offensively. They're struggling defensively. They look like they just don't know what they're doing. And it's a tough situation because we haven't seen Balko look like this all year long. Coach Regier giving some impassioned pleading to his Bison players, drawing up plays. And Coach Regier is not happy with the effort that he's seeing out of the team today. But we have seen it will be Balko basketball to inbound on the far sideline. Same five coming up for both teams. Inbound goes to Cole Cowan, who walks it across the timeline on the far side. Cowan has the ball, passes over to Taylor, to Romju, now to Cowan again. Cowan being guarded closely by Franklin, holds the ball high above his head, asking for the Mulberry screen, gets it, thought about the jumper, opted not to take it, bounce pass to Mulberry, loses control of it, gets it back. Mulberry double team goes back around, off the glass, basket's good, and a foul. And a technical foul for Goodwell. Okay, so the personal foul is going to be on Kyle Franklin, I believe. The technical foul is also on, no, yes. Okay, so the personal foul is on Kyle Franklin. The technical foul is also on Kyle Franklin. Okay, so it will be one shot to Peyton Mulberry for the foul on the basket, and then 2 free throws for the technical, and then possession to Balko. So it'll be 3 free throws coming for Balko right now. Okay, first free throw for Mulberry is up and good. Okay, and now the technical foul shots, so 2 technical foul shots coming for Peyton Mulberry. First free throw for Mulberry is around the rim and good. And here's a way to make up points. You get a basket, a foul, a technical foul, and then get the ball back. So this is already a 5-point possession for Balko, and they get the ball. So that's how you make up some points in a hurry. On 22, he jumped and yelled. Cole Cowan looking to inbound, does so to Mulberry at the far sideline. 48 seconds left to go here in the half. Mulberry has the ball, backing Grice down. Turnaround jumper is off the glass. No good. Rebound is loose on the floor. And the foul is on. There's a foul on the floor. I thought it was a tie ball. Foul is on Victor Ramirez. That'll be Ramirez's 3rd personal foul, 7th team foul. And at the line for Balko will be Mason Romju shooting 1-1. Okay, so Romju at the line now for a 1-1. 42.4 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. First free throw for Romju is in and out, no good. Offensive rebound. The putback is good. It's a 7-point possession for Balko. Into the front court is Quintana. Quintana has the ball and a blocking foul on Mulberry. Mulberry stepped in front of Quintana, and it was the correct call. It was the correct call. A lot of the Balko faithful are upset. It was the correct call, absolutely. And the officials are trying to keep a hold of this right now. So that's the first personal foul for Mulberry. At the line for Goodwell will be Kyler Quintana to shoot 2. My goodness, the last 15 seconds of game time have been unbelievable here. First free throw for Quintana is on the way, off the back iron and in. Subbing into the game for Goodwell is Jordan Boley, replacing Abel Espino. 45-41 the score favor Goodwell. Second free throw forthcoming for Quintana. It is up and good. 5-point lead, 46-41. Balko possession, 31 seconds left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Man, I'm going to have to catch a breath here. Cole Cowan with the crossover dribble. Looks to get rid of it. Does so to Taylor. Taylor being guarded out there by Galcine. Crossover dribble back to Cowan. 18 seconds now to go. Cowan thought about the jumper, opted not to take it, almost pushed off, did not. 14 seconds now. Cowan getting the play, and Balko will reset. 10 seconds to go here in the quarter. Cowan backs up near the timeline, being guarded one-on-one by Boley. Crossover dribble, long three for Cowan. No good. Rebound is loose on the floor. And that'll be the end of the third quarter with the score. Goodwell 46, Balko 41. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back with some stats for you. Catch our breath and have the conclusion of this game from Anchorage Arena here in Goodwell. Balko Bison basketball continue in just a moment. Panhandle living is hard, and with our scorching summers and frigid winters, if your heating or air isn't working, it can get even harder. Let the fine folks at Tri-State Heating and Air help you make it through the seasons in comfort. Licensed and insured for over 20 years, Bryce Sager and the folks at Tri-State Heating and Air are well equipped to handle your HVAC, air refrigeration, and heating needs. Locally owned and operated, Tri-State Heating and Air understand the unique needs of folks in the Panhandle. Contact them at 580-525-1820 and let the folks at Tri-State Heating and Air make your home or business more comfortable. Tri-State Heating and Air is a proud sponsor of Balko Bison Athletics. Welcome back to Anchorage Arena here in Goodwell. 46-41, your score favored Goodwell over the Balko Bison in a very interesting quarter. The good news is Balko's shooting percentage shot up exponentially in that quarter. The bad news is they didn't gain any ground. They're still down 5. Balko shooting 9 of 47 from the floor. Goodwell shooting 17 of 47 from the floor. But Balko is 21 of 26 from the free throw line. And Goodwell is 6 of 11, and that's the difference. Peyton Mulberry has 17 points, and Cole Cowan has 13. Kyle Franklin with 12, and Abel Espino with 10 for the Bison. Balko will get the ball to start the fourth quarter here. In this district championship game, both teams will advance no matter what happens here, but it's a matter of being on the winner's bracket versus the loser bracket. Peyton Mulberry basket is good from 8 feet, and it's now a 3-point game, 46-43. Into the front court now is Jordan Boley. Boley over to Quintana. Quintana has the ball near the circle. Dribbling being guarded by Taylor. Splits the team. The 16-foot jumper from Quintana is good. That was a smooth jumper from Kyler Quintana. It's 48-43. Quickly into the front court is Ramju. Ramju over to Cowan. Cowan tried to get it to Hall, but was denied. Bounce pass over to Ramju instead, being guarded by Quintana. Over to Cole Cowan. Cowan now to Mulberry at the elbow. And we have a traveling violation called on Mulberry. There's a slick spot on the floor, and I think that's what caused Mulberry to travel. Not going to reverse the travel, but at least they got the problem resolved. 48-43 the score favored Goodwell. 7:18 to go here in the ball game. Quintana looking to inbound. Does so to Grice. Grice loses control. We have a foul. Oh, it went out of bounds. It wasn't a foul. Ball went out of bounds off of Grice, and it will be Balko basketball. Mason Ramju to inbound. No correction. Cole Cowan to inbound on the far sideline. Cowan inbounds to Taylor. Taylor utilizing the Mulberry screen. Three-pointer for Taylor. Bang! That's a Watauga Cheese Factory three-pointer. And it's a 2-point game, 48-46. Inbound goes to Grice on the far sideline. Now to Galcine in the front court. Galcine backs it up to Quintana. Quintana now at the circle has the ball. The closest this game has been since midway through the second quarter. Ball's loose, picked back up, knocked away. In the backcourt, stolen by Balko. Ramju in the front court, 1-on-2. Layup is no good. Rebound by Hall. Hall putback is no good, but he's fouled on the shot. Foul on Abel Espino. That would be Espino's second personal foul, 18th foul. Jaden Hall at the line to shoot two with a chance to tie the game after trailing by 12 midway through the third quarter. First free throw from Hall is on the way and good. Into the game for Goodwell, Jordan Boley and Ben Schreiner replacing Victor Ramirez and Kyler Quintana. One more free throw forthcoming for Jaden Hall. Free throw is on the way, off the side of the iron, no good. Lead remains 1 for Goodwell, now 48-47, 6:45 to go in the ballgame. Into the front court is Galcine Over to Espino. Espino driving in, stop by Mulberry. Now down to Franklin. Franklin's jumper off the iron, no good. Rebounded by Jaden Hall. Cowan quickly into the front court now. Double teamed at the top of the key. Has the ball, passes back to Mulberry. Mulberry wide open three-pointer off the iron, no good. Rebounded by Galstein. Coming quickly back now is Jordan Boley the other way. Boley's 15-foot jumper is no good. Rebounded by Hall. Balko coming back the other way. And we have an offensive foul called on Logan Taylor. I was going to say, Jaden Hall wasn't anywhere near where the defender fell. I was like, they can't call that on them. But it was on Logan Taylor away from the ball. Okay, and for Logan Taylor, that's his second personal foul, 5 team fouls. Still one more foul to give for Balko before free throws. Hopefully it doesn't get there. 1 point lead for Goodwell, 6 minutes left to go in the ball game. Tryon Grice has the ball, now passes over to Boley. Boley being guarded by Ramju. Now down to Galstein, over to Franklin on the baseline. Cross court pass to Boley. Boley now down to Espino. Espino for 3, misses everything. Ball off of Hall, out of bounds. It will remain with Goodwell. 5:47 to go in the ball game. 48-47 your score, favor Goodwell. Long outlet goes to Franklin, who has the ball at the 3-point line. Driving in on Taylor, knocked away, but picked up by Espino. Espino still with it over to Galstein. Galstein out on Grice, back to Espino. Espino jumper over Mulberry's no good. Rebound loose, picked back up by Espino. Espino's layup is good. Basket good for Espino, and it's now 50-47 with 5:25 to go in the ball game. Cole Cowan now into the front court. Cowan loses control of it, picks it back up, pass over now to Jaden Hall, who's driving in. Shot is off the glass, no good. Rebound picked up by Hall, gets his own. Pass back out to Cowan. Cowan for 3, off the iron, no good. Rebounded by Boley, and Goodwell will come back the other way. 5:05 to go in the ball game. 50-47 your score, favor Goodwell. Into the front court. Franklin has the ball, thought about the jumper, opted not to take it, takes it anyway. 16-footer off the back iron, no good. Rebounded by Hall. Hall gives it to Mulberry. And we have a foul. And there was a loud crack that we heard up here. It was Abel Espino ran full speed into Peyton Mulberry. And there was a loud crack that you could hear all the way up here. That hurt watching it. At the line for Balko will be. So, Abel Espino's face fouled Peyton Mulberry's shoulder. And at the line is a 1-and-1 for Mulberry. First one is good. So bonus free throw coming for Peyton Mulberry. And that was painful. And Balko better be careful because Espino is behind everybody. Second free throw is in and out, no good. Rebounded by Franklin. So the lead remains 2 now, 50-48 for Goodwell. 4:47 to go here in the ball game. Grice in the front court over to Galstein. Galstein has the ball. Pass back to Boley. Boley with the ball over to Espino on the near side. Glad to see Espino was able to stay in the game because that looked awful. Franklin at the elbow. Passes over now to Espino for 3 from the far side off the iron. No good. Rebounded by Ramju. Balko coming back the other way. 4:27 to go in the ball game. Into the front court is Mulberry. Mulberry loses control of it and is stolen with 4:20 to go in the ball game. Driving in is Galstein over to Boley. Boley thought about it, opted not to take it. Grice being guarded on the block. Back to Boley. Boley driving in now. Jump stop. Passes back to Galstein. Galstein for 3 is good. Lead back now to 5 for Goodwell. 53-48 halfway through the fourth quarter. Into the front court is Cole Cowan. Cowan being guarded by Boley. Calls for a screen, doesn't get it. Passes over to Ramju. Ramju now back to Logan Taylor. Taylor with the ball high above his head near the timeline over to Cowan. Cowan crossover dribble, driving in. The shot's off the glass, no good. Rebound loose, picked up by Grice. Eagles coming quickly back the other way. 3:35 to go in the ball game. 53-48 your score, favor Goodwell. Winner of this game will play the winner of Tyrone and Drummond at 8 o'clock on Thursday at Beaver. The loser will play at 3 on Thursday. Christy Galstein with the ball now. Over to the wing, Espino has the ball. Now down to the block, Grice. Turnaround jumper is good for Tryon Grice. It's a 7-point game. timeout called by Balko. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with him. 3:08 to go in the ball game. 55-48 your score favor Balko. Balko Bison basketball continue in just a moment. Panhandle living is hard, and with our scorching summers and frigid winters, if your heating or air isn't working, it can get even harder. Let the fine folks at Tri-State Heating and Air help you make it through the seasons in comfort. Licensed and insured for over 20 years, Bryce Sager and the folks at Tri-State Heating and Air are well equipped to handle your HVAC, air, refrigeration, and heating needs. Locally owned and operated, Tri-State Heating and Air understand the unique needs of the folks in the Panhandle. Contact them at 580-525-1820 and let Tri-State Heating and Air make your home or business more comfortable. Tri-State Heating and Air is a proud sponsor of Balko Bison Athletics. In this time when there's so much insecurity in the world, the one thing you need to be able to rely on is your financial situation. That's where the folks at Summit Wealth Strategies LLC come in. Located in Alva, Summit Wealth Strategies LLC specializes in tax, payroll, and financial management services designed to help folks in the Panhandle and northwestern Oklahoma handle whatever insecurities the world throws at us. Contact Van Johnson at 580-609-4880 and let him give you the financial security peace of mind you need to make it through any situation. Summit Wealth Strategies LLC is a proud sponsor of Balko Bison Athletics. Welcome back to Anchor D Arena here in Goodwell, where the Balko Bison trail the Goodwell Eagles by a score of 55-48. Balko in a pretty dire situation now, trailing by 7 with 3 minutes to go in the game. Taylor inbounds to Cole Cowan in the backcourt. Cowan brings it across the timeline, being guarded by Jordan Boley. Into the front court is Cowan, now down to Mulberry. Mulberry has the ball, backing down Franklin. Double comes from Grice, shot is blocked. We have a tie possession. Possession arrow favors Goodwell. So it'll be Eagle basketball with 2:56 to go in the ball game and a 7-point lead. Abel Espino to do the inbounding honors, does so to Galcine on the near side. Full court press being employed by the Bison, and the ball is stolen. Cole Cowan has the ball in the backcourt, bringing now into the front. Pass over to Romju. Romju back to Cowan. Cowan utilizing the Mulberry screen, goes around it. Back to Mulberry. Mulberry, long three-pointer. In and out, no good. Rebounded by Espino. Espino into the front court. Goodwell has numbers. Espino will back out. Back to Boley now, 2:25 to go in the ball game. 55-48 your score favor Goodwell. Galcine with the ball, back to Boley again. Boley now over to Espino. Espino driving in. Brings it back out again. Hand off to Boley. Boley with the ball. Being guarded by Hall. Knocked out of bounds by Hall. It will be Goodwell basketball. 2:10 to go in the ball game. Stepping into the game for Goodwell will be Kyler Quintana, replacing Christian Galcine. Galcine doing an excellent job on the defensive end for the Eagles. Inbound into the backcourt to Jordan Boley. Boley brings it across the timeline, met there by Hall. Double team on the sideline, now down to the block. Trying Grice with the layup is good. 9-point lead now for Goodwell, 57-48, under 2 to play in the ball game. Cole Cowan with the ball in the corner, double team out there. Up to Romju. Romju into the front court, passes over to Mulberry. Mulberry with the ball, spin move at the foul line, shots off the glass, no good. And we have a hard foul in the backcourt. Fouls on Jaden Hall. That'll be, I think, his 4th foul. Yes, his 4th personal foul. 16 fouls, so no free throws yet. Coming out of the game for Goodwell will be Jordan Boley to have a seat real quick. Ball is docked away and stolen by Taylor. Taylor at the block, shots off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Hall. I think there's an argument. And you've heard the adage that if both fans are mad at the referees, they're probably doing a good job. I think both sets of fans thought that was not a tie ball, but they called it one. Cowan inbounds to Hall at the block. Block has the ball being guarded by Franklin. Up and under move is good for Jaden Hall. 57-50, 90 seconds left to go in the game. Long outlet to Grice. Into the front court, 3-on-1 for Goodwell. Grice up to Franklin. Franklin's jumper is good, and he's fouled. Fouls on Logan Taylor. I think that's 3 on Taylor. And so at the line for Goodwell will be Ben Schreiner to shoot 1. Chance to make it a 10-point lead for the Eagles with 1:23 to go in the ball game. Free throw from Schreiner is up and in. 60-50 the score. most amount of points that Goodwell has that Balko has given up in a season by a mile. But we said this coming in that Goodwell is capable of putting a lot of points on the board. Hall's jumper is off the iron, no good. Rebounded by Mulberry, stolen on the floor. Tie possession arrow favors Goodwell. It will be Eagles basketball with 1:10 to go in the ball game, 60-50. Timeout for Goodwell. We'll take it with them. 1:10 to go in the ball game. Eagles lead Balko 60-50. Balko Bison basketball will continue in a moment. Crossroads Express is your one-stop shop for your convenience store and gas needs. Located at the intersection of highways 412 and 83 at Bryan's Corner, Crossroads Express features a wide variety of ice-cold fountain drinks, candy, snacks. It's a proud vendor of Cajun salsa and pickles as well as Watonga cheese. And the Crossroads Express gas station has your gas and diesel for your farm and off-road vehicle needs. Crossroads Express also has a gift shop featuring novelty, one-of-a-kind gifts and souvenirs. Call 580-361-2529 for your call-in orders and let the folks at Crossroads Express take care of you. Crossroads Express is a proud sponsor of Balko Bison Athletics. Casey Cowan Custom Haying services the Oklahoma and Texas panhandles for all of your haying needs. From swathing and baling to hay sales for cattle and horses, Casey Cowan Custom Haying is the best option for your farm and ranch needs. Contact Casey Cowan at 580-628-7464 for all of your haying and hay service needs. Casey Cowan Custom Haying is a proud sponsor of Balko Bison Athletics. Welcome back to Anchorage Arena here in Goodwell, where the Goodwell Eagles lead the Balko Bison by a score of 60-50 with 1:10 to go in the ball game, and it will be Goodwell basketball. I would imagine that there will be some quick fouling for the Bison here on the inbound. Quintana to do the inbounding honors, does so to Grice in the near corner. Hall goes for the foul, doesn't get it into the front court now. Over to Franklin. Franklin, the front court shot at the block is good. 12-point lead now. And we have a foul in the backcourt on Abel Espino. So Balko will be shooting 2 free throws. That's the 4th foul for Espino. And at the line for Balko will be Logan Taylor, which is who you want at the line if you're Balko. But Balko's got to make something happen big and in a hurry. First free throw from Taylor is on the way and good. 62-51 favor Goodwell. 58.9 seconds left to go. Second free throw forthcoming for Taylor. Free throw for Taylor is up and good. So both free throws good, and it's now a 10-point game. Ball is off the ball, it's stolen. Hall's layup is off the glass and good. 55 seconds left to go. Quintana to inbound, does so to Grice. Grice with the ball. It's knocked away, stolen again. Taylor with the ball, shot is off the glass. No good, but he's fouled on the shot. Foul is on Tryon Grice. That's his second personal foul. And at the line for Balko will be Logan Taylor shooting 2. Okay. Sorry, that's the third personal foul for Grice. At the line for Balko is Taylor. First free throw is up and good. One more free throw forthcoming for Taylor. 62-55 the score. 45.5 seconds left to go. Second free throw is up and good. 62-56. Quintana to inbound, does so to Espino in the corner. The ball's knocked away again. And almost stolen out of bounds off of Ramju. Quintana to inbound on the baseline for the Eagles. Timeout on the floor. Called by Goodwell. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with him. 42.9 seconds left to go. Goodwell 62, Balko 56. Balko Bison basketball will continue in a moment. Watonga Cheese Factory has been producing the finest cheese in Oklahoma and Texas for over 80 years. Locally owned and operated, the folks at Watonga Cheese Factory have summer sausages, the best homemade cheddar cheeses in the region, spiced pickles, homespun honey, and their famous cheese curds. Located in Perryton, Watonga Cheese Factory also has gift baskets and offer delivery options. Visit Watonga Cheese Factory at 2018 South Main Street in Perryton or call them at 806-648-4310. Watonga Cheese Factory is a proud sponsor of Balko Bison Athletics. Crossroads Express is your one-stop shop for your convenience store and gas needs, located at the intersection of highways 412 and 83 at Bryan's Corner. Crossroads Express features specialty deli items like Louisiana meat pies, crawfish pies, boudin, as well as corn dogs and everyone's favorite beef and bean burritos. And the Crossroads Express gas station has your gas and diesel needs that you will need to make it a road trip. Call 580-361-2529 for your calling orders and let the folks at Crossroads Express take care of you. Crossroads Express is a proud sponsor of Balko Bison Athletics. Eagles to inbound on the baseline. 42.9 to go here in the ball game. 62-56 favor Goodwell. Inbound to the corner. Double team now. Galstein dribbles out of it. Passes deflected into the front court. And there's a foul in the front court. Foul is on Logan Taylor. That'll be Taylor's fourth personal foul. Shooting 1-and-1 for Goodwell will be Abel Espino. And if he misses the front end of this, I feel like it's game on. Free throw is up and in. Lead goes up now to 7, 63-56, 36.2 seconds left to go in the ballgame. Second free throw for Espino is on the way. And it's good. 8 points now, 64-56 the lead for Goodwell. Into the front court now is Cowan. Cowan driving in, 31 seconds left to go in the ballgame. Over to Mulberry. Mulberry, turnaround three-pointers off the back iron. No good, rebounded by the Eagles, and that'll just about do it. Fouls on Peyton Mulberry. I think that's his second foul. 19 fouls. It will be a 1-and-1 for Ben Schreiner. Schreiner's been solid offensively the entire game. 25.8 seconds left to go. Here, the winner of this game will play the winner of Tyrone and Drummond at 8 o'clock on Thursday. Free throws no good. Rebound by Hall. Hall quickly into the front court, driving in. Over to Logan Taylor. Taylor, three-pointer. Off the iron, no good. Offensive rebound, putback, no good. Rebounded by Hall. Hall's shot is off the iron, also no good. Rebounded by the Eagles. Ball loose on the floor, picked up by Mulberry. Mulberry has it 8 seconds, 7. Shot is no good, and he's fouled. 6.7 seconds left to go in the ball game. And at this point, it'll take a miracle, but you know what? As Al Michaels once famously said, do you believe in them? Jaden Hall at the line to shoot 2. Fouls on Trent Grice. His fourth personal. First free throw is off the iron, no good. Hall's free throw is off. No good, misses everything. And it will be Goodwell basketball. 6.7 left to go in the game. 8-point lead in Goodwell basketball. So Balko will be playing the loser of Drummond and Tyrone on Thursday at 3 p.m. And that's the end of the ball game with your score. Goodwell 64, Balko 56. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we will have the Crossroads Express postgame show. Welcome back to the Crossroads Express postgame show live from Anchor D Arena, where the Goodwell Eagles have defeated the Balko Bison 64-56. And when you want to look at it, it starts and ends with shooting. Balko shot 18% for the game, 13 of 68 from the floor. And the only reason it was even remotely close was because Balko went 27 of 36 from the free throw line. They had an 18-point advantage from the foul line. Other than that, this game was not close. For Balko, Peyton Mulberry led the way with 20 points. Logan Taylor and Cole Cowan had 13 points apiece. Jaden Hall had 8. Mason Romju had 2. And that's the sum total of the offense for Balko. For Goodwell, they were just clicking on all cylinders. Abel Espino with 14. Kyle Franklin with 12. 9 for Ben Schreiner. 6 apiece for Jordan Boley, Tryon Grice, and Kyler Quintana. 9 for Christian Galcine and 2 for Victor Ramirez. And that gets us to our final score, 64-56. For Balko, their next game will be on Thursday at 3 p.m. in Beaver as they play host to as they'll take on the loser of the loser of Tyrone versus Drummond. And from this point out, Balko must win out. No more double elimination for the Bison. We do want to thank everybody for joining us on this broadcast today. I want to give a special thank you to Cadence Vaughn for running our camera today, and to Carter Pickett for keeping stats for us. We want to thank you again to our sponsors, Squirtle, Watonga Cheese Factory, Crossroads Express, Casey Cowan Custom Hang, Summit Wealth Strategies LLC, and Tri-State Heating and Air. On behalf of Balko Bison Administration and the Balko Bison Sports Network, this is David Vaughn reminding you that no amount of success can compensate for failure in the home. Make sure that you let your family know each and every day just how much you love them. Until next time, have a wonderful day and God bless.